Have you ever been around someone who constantly needs attention, reacts defensively to even mild criticism, and subtly manipulates others to serve their own emotional needs? You might be dealing with a narcissist, but not all narcissists are the same. Today, we're going to explore the different types of narcissists that psychologists have identified. Most notably, the difference between what we call garden variety narcissists and malignant narcissists. Before we go any further, if you're finding this content insightful and supportive of your mental clarity and relationship awareness, we invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone you think may benefit from this. Every video we create is designed to support you in gaining emotional and psychological strength so that you're better equipped to deal with complex people and situations. Let's begin with the basics. What is narcissism? In psychological terms, narcissism refers to a personality trait marked by grandiosity, self-focus, a need for admiration, and a lack of empathy. All of us might have narcissistic tendencies from time to time, but when these traits become central to a person's identity and behavior, and they negatively impact others, we step into the realm of narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. Now, let's move to the primary distinction that today's talk revolves around: garden variety narcissism. Garden variety narcissism refers to what we might consider everyday narcissism. These individuals may come off as self-absorbed, attention-seeking, or entitled, but they are not necessarily harmful or abusive in a malicious way. Characteristics of garden variety narcissists include an inflated sense of self-importance, need for excessive admiration, a tendency to dominate conversations, a lack of curiosity about other people's feelings, difficulty accepting criticism. However, this type of narcissist can often function relatively well in society. They may even appear charming, successful, or socially active. In some cases, they're simply emotionally immature or lack self-awareness. They might hurt people, but usually unintentionally or defensively. They may still maintain friendships or relationships that last, provided they are met with enough validation and not too much conflict. They are exhausting, but not evil. Malignant narcissism. Malignant narcissism is far more serious and far more dangerous. Coined by psychologist Erich Fromm and later elaborated by Otto Kernberg, malignant narcissism combines narcissistic traits with antisocial behavior, aggression, and sadism. It is considered one of the most toxic personality types in clinical psychology. Traits of a malignant narcissist include vindictiveness. They retaliate when slighted, even over minor issues. Paranoia. They perceive others as threats or enemies. Manipulativeness. They exploit others without guilt. Enjoyment of others' pain. They may find satisfaction in humiliating or harming others. Complete lack of empathy. They do not feel remorse. Malignant narcissists are not just self-centered, they are dangerous. They emotionally, psychologically, and sometimes even physically harm others in order to maintain control or power. Where a garden variety narcissist might ruin your birthday by making it all about them, a malignant narcissist might isolate you from loved ones, gaslight you until you question your reality, and sabotage your sense of worth, intentionally. This level of narcissism can overlap with traits of sociopathy or psychopathy. Other types of narcissists. Now that we've distinguished garden variety from malignant, let's look at other subtypes of narcissists recognized in psychology. 1. Overt narcissist. Also known as grandiose narcissists, overt narcissists are loud, confident, and attention-seeking. They openly brag, show off, and expect admiration. They often come across as charismatic at first, but quickly reveal their controlling or dismissive nature. 2. Covert narcissist. This is the opposite of overt, also known as vulnerable or introverted narcissists. They appear shy, insecure, or withdrawn. But make no mistake, They also feel superior and entitled. They may use guilt tripping, passive aggression, or emotional manipulation to get their way. They are hard to spot because their narcissism is hidden behind a mask of fragility. 3. Somatic narcissist. These individuals are obsessed with their physical appearance, body image, and sexual prowess. They use their looks to gain admiration or control others. They constantly seek validation through physical means and may be hypercritical of others' appearances. 4. Cerebral narcissist. Unlike the somatic type, cerebral narcissists pride themselves on their intellect. They see themselves as intellectually superior and often put others down for not meeting their standards of intelligence or education. They use knowledge as a weapon of control and dominance. 5. Communal narcissist. They appear altruistic, generous, or community-focused, but their real goal is to be seen as morally superior. They volunteer or lead social causes, but often do it to gain praise, status, or control, not out of true empathy. These types often use emotional or spiritual manipulation. For instance, they may say things like, "I'm only telling you this because I care," right before a controlling or abusive remark. Why does it matter to know the type? Understanding the type of narcissist you're dealing with helps you protect yourself and choose better strategies for interaction or disengagement. For example, you may be able to manage or set boundaries with a garden variety narcissist. But with a malignant narcissist, your best move may be no contact or serious legal and emotional protection. Trying to use empathy or understanding on someone who weaponizes empathy against you can be dangerous. Recognizing what you're up against empowers you to protect your mental and emotional health. How do you spot narcissism early? While not everyone shows all traits at once, here are common early red flags. They love bomb, showering you with affection, praise, or gifts early on. They don't apologize or admit fault. They show little genuine curiosity about your thoughts or feelings. They use charm selectively and turn cold when not getting their way. They test boundaries quickly, emotionally, physically, or financially. What should you do? If you suspect someone in your life fits these patterns, here's what you can do. 1. Set boundaries. Be clear about what you will and won't tolerate. 2. Don't feed the ego. Constant praise reinforces the behavior. 3. Protect your self-esteem. Don't internalize their criticisms. 4. Seek therapy, especially if you feel stuck, confused, or emotionally drained. 5. Plan an exit strategy. In cases of abuse, manipulation, or emotional harm, prioritize safety and emotional distance. Narcissism exists on a spectrum. Not every difficult person in your life is a malignant narcissist. But when someone consistently disregards your boundaries, lacks empathy, and causes emotional harm, you have every right to take steps for your protection and peace of mind. Knowing the type of narcissist you're dealing with is not about labeling people for revenge. It's about clarity, awareness, and self-preservation. If this content has helped you gain clarity, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this information. Our goal is to give you the tools to recognize toxic patterns early and take control of your well-being. Thank you for spending this time with us. Stay informed, stay safe, and stay strong.